Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. Today we are going old school because we are doing a good old-fashioned favorites video. I have been in the mood to do one of these. I also received a few DMs recently asking if I'm gonna do more of these. I know it's been a while, but I don't actually buy too much, but I feel like I've got a really good collection over the last few months now, and I cannot wait to show you all of these things. We have got home things, we've got beauty things, we've got books and book accessories, what I've been reading, we've got TV and film. So if you want to know all of the things that I have been enjoying and loving recently, this is the video for you. I'm really excited to share all of the things that are currently surrounding me right now at the edges of the desk, and yeah, I can't wait to talk about them. So let's get started. And hey, if you are brand new here, firstly, hello, welcome. Don't forget that you can click the subscribe button if you would like to become part of a weird, magical online family. But let's go. We got loads of favorites to discuss. I have always liked to start off these videos with kind of bath and beauty things that I have been enjoying. So I'm gonna do just that. I have to start with this. Now this is a chunky boy. This is a big tub. I believe it's pronounced Way. Correct me if I'm wrong. This is a scalp and body scrub in St. Melrose Place, which is important. We'll get onto that in a minute. I finally got through and went through all of my samples from 2023's Christmas advent calendars. The moment I sniffed this, I fell in love. The scent of this is incredible. This was only a teeny weeny little sample that I found, and I loved it so much that I had to buy the full size. It looks like this. Let me just take the lid off for you. Honestly, this is so divine. This is something that I use on my legs. It makes my legs feel super soft. But yes, it is a scrub. I haven't actually used this yet on my scalp. But yes, as a body scrub, I think this is absolutely delicious. So I've used the entire sample. I'm getting it through this one. Now, this actually transitions me really nicely into the next product. Because I fell in love with this and I bought it when I was online shopping for it, I did notice the other Way products, and I saw that they did perfumes. Firstly, how cute is this bottle? Secondly, magnetic lid is also very satisfying. But anyway, this is in the same scent as the body scrub, and it has been my go-to perfume for the last couple of weeks. Okay, so it does describe it as peony, rose, freesia, jasmine and bergamot with amber and sandalwood, which makes it a really nice, deep, delicious smell as well. It's got berry, lychee, champagne, pink peppercorn. I mean, I feel like the description on here was a lot longer than the one on the actual thing, but think rose, amber and sandalwood, and that's probably the description that we're looking for. I love it, and if you all know what I smell like at the moment, this is what I smell like. It is divine. Next up is a moisturizer. Now, I tend to just use the same moisturizers over and over again. I love Elemis. I also really like the Kiehl's one as well. Honestly, I'm not that fussy, but when I went to LA a couple of months ago, I did pop into a Sephora and I did see Glow Recipe. Glow Recipe I did already know of a little bit because I did have one of their serums, hilariously, in an advent calendar last year and have been really enjoying it. And I just really liked the look of this bottle. It's kind of all wibbly wobbly. My skin's been really enjoying it. It feels like a really light, watery kind of gel moisturizer. I can actually show you the consistency of it. But yeah, you can see it's almost like a serum-y moisturizer. It does smell really nice. It just feels good. This has been my go-to. I think that I would purchase more Glow Recipe products. I've got about 3 in my bathroom. I've got, I think, a plumping moisturizer, this, and a serum, which I have been using. I have nothing bad to say about it. Now, the next favorite is a really strong recommendation for all of my big lip girlies. I get dry lips on a regular basis. Honestly, at this point, it doesn't even matter if it's winter or not. I still get problematic lips and it's really irritating. So I don't actually remember where I bought this from, but this is the Blistex Lip Infusions Hydration. Now, I have looked up different ones that they do. They do a few different coloured ones. They've got like a Lip Infusions Restore. They have a Nourish one, I believe. I would love to try them all, to be fair, but this one is divine. I have actually recently got into a little bit of a routine at night. When I've brushed my teeth, I've got into bed, I then do my hand cream, and then I use this. I always put it on. It's got a beautiful kind of lemonade-y kind of smell, like almost lemon and lime. It's very moisturizing. It's actually cleared up a little bit of a dry lip issue that I was starting to get a few weeks ago. It's become part of my nighttime routine. This is my holy grail of lip balms at the moment, to be fair. Let's move on then. I think we've actually only got one more beauty item left in that genre. Now, this is gonna be no surprise to one of my best friends, Bianca. I've become a solid soap girly. I've always hated solid soap, but she made a TikTok. I'll link it down below. She made a TikTok and a reel about solid soap and how shower gel doesn't really clean you. And I was like, And then she was talking about how incredible this pink Dove soap was. It's a solid soap bar. And the more I looked into it, the more I was just like, I'm gonna give solid soap a go. So I did. This is the Dove Pink Solid Bar. When I tell you, this is the best smelling soap. Like, I'm actually sad that they don't do this in a shower gel, but kind of happy at the same time because I've really got into a routine with this. This is a brand new one. I do have one that's a husk of a soap because I've been using it that much in my bathroom, but I just wanted to show you what they actually look like. So yes, this is it. I did buy a 3-pack and my skin has been really enjoying it. It's the best smell in the world. So have I become a solid soap? In fact, no. It's not just solid soap because it's specifically the Dove ones. I've also bought the white ones, which are equally as yummy smelling, but this is the one. This is the one for me. This does also segue me onto the next item. Now, I was umming and ahhing about this product when I saw it. We're moving into homeware now because I did think it looked a little bit weird. Let me show you. So here it is. This looks, honestly, I felt it looked a little bit, what's the female word for phallic? Either way, it's a soap dish. It sits like this on the side of my bath. So you put the solid soap in there, it sits there. And what the best thing about this, and this is why I bought it, because I hate my soaps going gooey. This lets the water drain out of this little front bit, so it's always dry. It also looks kind of cool. It's made out of ceramic. Did I get this from Amazon? Yes, I did. I just really wanted a soap dish that my Dove Pink soap deserved, and this is the one. I've actually grown to really love it. Anyway, I feel like I've spent way too long talking about soap and soap dishes. Let's move on. The next home product is a little bit of a shameless self-plug, but it is actually genuinely something I've been using, loving, and honestly, if I can't love my own products, then who can? We're talking about the Lost Cauldron candle collection. This one in particular is scent Greenhouse 3. You can see that I have already got halfway through this one. This has been my go-to in my living room. I am thinking of mixing it up a little time soon with a more autumny scent. We do have our autumn exclusive coming soon. Just saying, maybe it's already out by the time that this video is out. Maybe it's not. Check the Lost Cauldron website, www.lostcauldron.com. Link is down below for all of our candles. We have a huge collection of candles, but I really like this. My living room theme is green, and of course I had to have the Greenhouse 3 one. This is part of our Herbology candle collection. We have a few different ones. We have a sweet collection, potion collection, a Herbology collection, and a witchy collection, and then we have our exclusives. And honestly, my obsession with foiling, how could this not be a favorite? So there we have it. The Lost Cauldron candle collection is my fave, specifically the Greenhouse 3 one at this time. Next is a little bit of a random home product, but oh my god, I love it. I went to the Trafford Centre months and months ago. I bought a reed diffuser, forgot about it, opened it, put it in my living room, and then I was like, what is that heavenly scent? And I realised it was the reed diffuser that I just plonked in there. Now, this one is open at this time. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I have checked. They do still sell this particular one on the H&M website. I can't fully tilt it to show you because there is liquid in there. But this is their Sublime Patchouli Reed Diffuser. Now, I have had this open in my living room for months. I've still got just over half of it left. And it's scent of rich patchouli with sweet hints of orchid and fig. And when I tell you, this is what comfort smells like to me. But my living room smells divine because of this. I would love to try more of H&M's Reed Diffusers purely on the account of this one being so exquisite. I very rarely shop at H&M. I only go when I go to the Manchester Trafford Centre because they have a H&M home there. Regardless, in love, highly recommend. I will link it down below if you're interested. We're now going to move on to my miscellaneous favourites. Now, this favourite that I'm about to talk about, I got very influenced by a random TikTok that I came across. It happens more often than I would like to admit. And as soon as I saw them, I ran to Amazon, I put it in my basket, I checked out, and I had no regrets. These are the cutest colouring books I've ever come across. We've got Spooky Cutie, which is the cute and comfy colouring book. I did also choose one called Little Corner, and they're by someone called Coco Wayo. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but they are so cute. Let me show you. So here it is. Firstly, 'tis the season, and I knew that I wanted some cozy relaxation time. Oh my god, like, excuse me, Little Pumpkin Man playing like a violin, or it's a cello or something, don't know my instruments, but Little Pumpkin Man with a candle going down the stairs. This one's like all spooky ones, and they are all so cute. Like, I cannot cope. Oh my god, little mushrooms, like, I want to cry. This is one that I have completed. I had great fun colouring this in. So that's the Spooky Cutie one. Little Corner looks like this. It reminded me of Animal Crossing a little bit, and there is a lot of different cute kind of different rooms, and I just thought it was so sweet. This is the one that I did. This is the Lovely Bakery. I haven't actually completed this one yet. And I will show you something cool that is very important when you are doing colouring books. This is a little piece of plastic. I'll show you what this came with in a moment. But you can see here that it says, if you're colouring on thin paper, please put this pad between your colouring sheets to prevent any bleed through. This is a lifesaver because it means that you won't be ruining your following page underneath the one that you are colouring in with markers. So yes, highly recommend something like this. I am aware that people use paper and that kind of things to stop the bleed, which also works. But this one came with the next product that I'm going to show you, which are these. These are the markers. Again, oh my god, look at them, they're beautiful. These are the Hoo-hoo? I don't even know. Either way, I will leave them linked down below. These are specifically the landscape tones. Now, as a artist, that was my thing before YouTube. I did find that the colours in this particular set weren't as wide as I had hoped. So I did also buy the basic tones. I don't have them here with me right now, but if you're looking for more of your primary blues, reds and yellows, this kit would be complemented with that set too. They also come with little swatches that you colour in yourself so that you can test all of the colours and see what they actually look like once you've applied them to paper, which I find extremely useful. You do get one of these swatch cards with each of these marker sets. But yeah, I've really been enjoying those. I'm always trying to find new ways to relax and actually shut off and try to do things that are not screen time, like reading and now colouring. I've really been enjoying it, and as I said, we're coming into the best season of the year now, which is cozy season, sweater season, where you can kind of curl up in a blanket, whip out your colouring book and your markers and just go to town and just kind of do that mindful, it's kind of mindless really, like you don't need to think about it, it's just really enjoyable. So yeah, those are a huge recommendation of mine, as something that I've been really enjoying, and it's kind of brought that little element of art back into my life. I know it's really simple, but it's fun. So yeah, yeah, do recommend that. My next favourite, I may have shown in the past, but it has become a favourite again. So recently I have started getting back into running and fitness. I started the Couch to 5K. At the time of filming this, I'm on week 3. I'm very proud of myself. I've actually been getting back outside to run. I do have a really great treadmill at home. Very lucky that I built like an at-home gym, but I have been itching to get outside to run. I have really been enjoying the kind of escape that I get from running outside. Now, when it comes to running outside, you have to carry things, and I have always found this incredibly useful. So this is called a free train vest. There is a con to this. Most of them are pros. This is one, you just slip it over your head and it's elasticated and you can adjust it as well. It does also have like reflective bits on there, but the most important thing for me is this center part, which is a little pocket where you slide your phone into it. It's velcroed like so, and it does just mean that when you're wearing your free train, if you need to change your music, or you don't have an Apple Watch, or you just want to check the progress of the running program that you're doing, you can have a little look, and it's in a really convenient place. You don't need to fumble out of pockets and hold a phone whilst you're running and maybe drop it and that kind of thing. There is also a little pocket here with a zip like so. It's a very small pocket. This is really handy for your house key if you need to take one, and it will stay really nice and secure in there. But yes, I thought I would show you guys this because I have been posting my running journey over on my Instagram. Cheeky little plug, if you're not following me over on Instagram, links down below. Come follow me over there. I love posting to stories and updating you guys. Some of you have asked, like, how do you carry all of your things when you're going out on a run? Which is a really great question. It's something that I struggled with when I first started to run. One thing that I do actually carry in my hand is a running aid water bottle, which is kind of shaped like a donut. That's the only thing that I carry when I'm going on my runs. I have my AirPods in, but yes, highly recommend this if you are a runner or if you're getting into running or thinking about it. Honestly, this is probably very useful for more than runners. It might be really handy just as a sports vest, but yeah, highly recommend. We'll link that down below. Let's move on to one of my favorite genres now, which is reading. I have become such a reader. I'm really proud of myself actually, because in January 2023 it was my New Year's resolution to read more and actually get into books and become a reader. I know this sounds super silly, but most of my life I haven't really cared about books. Turns out, just didn't find the right genre, but I read every single night now, and I'm so happy, and I have kept up this habit and hobby of mine for nearly 2 years now. So go me. It might be the only New Year's resolution that I've ever kept. But yes, this does bring me on to my recent favorite book, which is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. Is she my favorite queen? Yes. I moved on from the ACOTAR series by Sarah J Maas straight into Fourth Wing as my next fantasy read. I love romance and fantasy, aka romantasy, and this fits into that. This is about a dragon riding school. That is all you need to know. That is all I went into reading this with. Like, that's the only knowledge I have. It's about dragons, it's a dragon riding school. I didn't know anything else, and honestly, I'm so happy that that's all I know, because this exceeded expectations tenfold. I know that this is a really popular book, but I really have loved it. I have finished this now. It's quite a chunky book. Yes, I am on Iron Flame. I've nearly finished it actually. I'm 90% into Iron Flame and I am on a mission to finish it this week. But if I haven't persuaded you enough already, I will read you a little bit of the blurb. Welcome to the brutal and elite world of Basgiath War College. 20-year-old Violet Solnagale was supposed to enter the Scribe Quadrant, living a quiet life amongst books and history. Now the commanding general, her tough as Talon's mother, has ordered Violet to join the hundreds of candidates striving to become the elite of Nevers, dragon riders. But when you're smaller than everyone else and your body is brittle, Death is only a heartbeat away because dragons don't bond to fragile humans, they incinerate them. With fewer dragons willing to bond than cadets, most would kill Violet to better their own chances of success. The rest would kill her just for being her mother's daughter, like Xaden Ryorson, the most powerful and ruthless wing leader in the Riders Quadrant. She'll need every edge her wits can give her just to see the next sunrise. Yet with every day that passes, the war outside grows more deadly, the kingdom's protective wards are failing, and the death toll continues to rise. Even worse, Violet begins to suspect leadership is hiding a terrible secret. Everyone at Basgiath has an agenda, so sleep with one eye open, because once you enter, there are only two ways out. You graduate or die. Oh, yes. Highly recommend. Put it on your TBR if you haven't read it already. Let's move on. This is sticking with the theme of reading, and I am so in love. This is a beautiful Kindle sleeve. As much as I love physical books, I read all of my books on Kindle. Yes, let me show you this. So this is a beautiful plush, and let me tell you, it is plush. It is chunky. This is a plush Kindle cover, and it's a book sleeve basically, but a Kindle sleeve, and it is in this most luscious green colour. It's by a wonderful Australian brand who I do actually stock at my shop in Matlock, but I could not resist getting one of these for myself. This is by the Quirky Cup Collective. It's really velvet. It's got a cute little tassel. We've got the most stunning embroidery, and check this out. This is my Kindle. See, I told you I was reading Iron Flame. Nearly finished. If I flip this over, I've also got the matching Kindle insert. It's not a sticker, it's an insert that you slip in behind a clear case. And I just love that they match. Yes, I'm a MagSafe pop socket girly when it comes to Kindle, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because reading with it in your hand like this is perfection. So yes, I highly recommend these. They come in all sorts of different colours. Highly recommend you heading over to the Quirky Cup Collective website. They do some of my favourite book accessories. They have these bookmarks. In fact, they have book sleeves now. I was tempted to get another one, but I was like, no, you have this. I don't need two. But they have, close your ears if you're young, they have a collection called Slut for Smut. So if you're into smutty books, I actually sell these bookmarks at my shop as well, and it's really funny. Every time someone brings one to the till, I'm just like, I know what books you're into now. And I'll tell you what, I do have this because I committed a sin. I went on holiday, I scratched the screen to f***ery. This does have a screen protector on it now, but more importantly, I now have something, excuse me, cute little purple lining. I have something plush and protective to put my Kindle in my bag. It also has an external zip if you want to put anything else in there. Biggest fangirl of the Quirky Cup Collective. You're welcome, all my Kindle girlies, linked down below. I do believe this brings us on to my TV and film favourites. I have been watching loads of stuff recently. I actually, and so many of you guys are not going to believe this, I watched Lord of the Rings for the first time. And I'll tell you how I got into it. So I watched season 1 of The Rings of Power, which is a prequel series to Lord of the Rings, like all of the movies. So I started with that. It's almost like I watched it in chronological order by accident. But yes, I watched that with my other half because he was really excited for season 2. And I fell in love. I fell in love. Oh my God, yes. So I am fully up to date with Rings of Power. Really, really enjoyed it. If you haven't watched it and you like Lord of the Rings, watch it. Why have you not watched it yet? I'm sure most of you have. But if you've never watched Lord of the Rings and you've struggled to get into it, or you just want something new fantasy, highly recommend watching it in chronological order. So yes, Rings of Power. I've watched Lord of the Rings, all of the movies, which has been great. Something else which we have recently started watching is Celebs Go Dating. Me and my other half love trashy TV. We love Married at First Sight. We love Celebs Go Dating. dating. We've been watching a lot of Rich House, Poor House actually. But anyway, yeah, Celebs Go Dating was our next go-to show. We fell in love with it. I tell you what makes this show. It's the narrator. He is so funny that without him, I don't think the show would be as good. But yes, I think that if you want just a really easygoing watch, Celebs Go Dating. And my last thing that I have been enjoying, I'm very nearly finished. I'm on the part 2 series at the moment. Emily in Paris. I don't know why they divided the series up into 2 parts, but I'm on the second half now. I've loved Emily in Paris since it came out. It's very cheesy. It's very cliche. There's lots of romance. Yeah, it's really, really fun and easygoing. So highly recommend Emily in Paris as well. It's on Netflix. I think that's everything that I've been watching. It's been a lot of elves and dwarves, Lord of the Rings mainly. We are about to start the next Married at First Sight UK series as well. I never used to like shows like this, but they have become like the core of my household now. Anyway, as I said, this isn't just about my favourites. This is also about what you enjoy too. So please do go ahead if you feel like sharing. Share your favourites in a comment down below. You can even list them under genres if you're feeling really fancy. But yeah, if you have any recommendations for me or things that you think that I will enjoy, then I can't wait to read them. And if you have got this far in the video, firstly, thank you for hanging out with me today. Give this video a magical thumbs up. It's free, it takes 2 seconds, and it shows me that you enjoy these kind of videos. But yeah, check out all the links in the description down below if you are interested in anything that I have showcased today. I'm gonna go now. I'm surrounded by all of the things I love. The only trouble with filming these videos, by the way, is I now have to put everything back to where it came from. So I better go do that, but I will see you guys soon. Mwah. Bye! Okay, one more sniff. Oh my god, I put lipstick on it. I didn't kiss my soap. I did not kiss my soap. I'm not a soap kisser. Made it weird. Right. Toodles!